Good evening. Is the frequency in use? No, it's not. I was the one using it just a minute ago. My name is Paul, K4PEW, Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey, with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? Of course not. If there is any emergencies, please call 911 or just call us if you have to and identify where you are and so we can help you if that's necessary. It hasn't been necessary yet that I'm aware of. But anytime you need it, just call. For information on this net, you can see us right now on YouTube. Just look up the K4PEW, Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey in the search block on the YouTube, on your YouTube browser. It'll bring it right up. It'll say, I forget what it says. I don't remember. It says, I think it actually says Premiere Online or something. It says something silly. But anyway, you'll find it there. You also see us on our regular website, or irregular, as the case may seem. It's 146415.net. Pretty easy to remember, 146415.net. Or you can go to our groups.io page and just look up under groups.io / what's a slash G / MJSS, Micah Juliet Sierra MJSS from Mount Juliet Simplex Society. In other words, groups.io / G / MJSS. Or lastly, you can send me an email at k4pew@arrl.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night to do the routine nets. We're also here lots of other times on this frequency, just chewing the fat, so to speak. We're having fun with other people coming through town, or just killing time. And as you know, we're on 146.415 FM Simplex. Purpose of the net is to, all together now, have fun. Yes, to have a good time. We want to see how it's actually fascinating to me over the 6 point something years we've been here. This October, November, December, January. 6 years and 5 months almost. How many people have improved their stations, including myself, just because we're doing simplex and we don't do anything on repeaters. And so everybody, in order to hear everybody or hear as many people as you can, you have to have a reasonably good antenna. That's not so much important in the radio, but the antenna to be able to hear people. Because I can hear a handheld at 20 or 30 miles. So for my net control, it's easy for me. I'm not really the good gauge of what's good and bad, but I'll tell you, the antenna I have, too much money. But $390 Diamond X700. I'm not advertising it. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. Live with what you got, and I don't expect anybody to match what I have. Not that I'm wealthy. I couldn't believe I even bought it, really, but it was worth it for being net control. Anyway, we're here to have fun so we can be of service. If we ever had to be, those hams who have improved their stations can really be a service to their families, their neighbors, their community, and the community at large in the event there was ever a serious emergency. Anyway, but that's not really the reason we have the nets. They have fun, and all the other things just come as a secondary thing. And of course, let's see, what was I going to go to next? Oh, yes, announcements, of course. Announcements tonight are, we have 3 nets tonight, the 2-meter FM where we are right now. We will move over right to the buy, sell, swap, and swindle net. It's a net, but it's on the radio. But if anybody's got anything to buy or sell, let us know. Even if you don't do that, you can post it to the group's site and let everybody see it. That's going to be followed by the 144.240 upper sideband, 144.240, make a note of that. And that's followed by the 6-meter net on 50.135. And I think that's all I have for announcements. We're still doing, no, we're going to continue to do the nets. This is our primary way of communicating, really. Does anybody have any changes or announcement on that? All righty. I don't hear anything. This is net number for us, 660. Like I said, it's our, gotta do that again. So October, November, December, January, almost, 6 months and 4 years, about this week or so, that we've been doing this. That's why there's 660 nets. We're starting from the south tonight with no further objections. I want to start with south, and of course we need your call, your name, and your location, please. So I don't have to go crazy. We've got 149 people on our mailing list now, which is a huge group. I can't imagine. I really don't know, but I'm guessing there aren't too many clubs in the vicinity that have mailing list that's widely distributed and for announcements, and that's mostly what we do is announcements of things of ham interest. Mostly once in a while, something fun comes up when I put it up there or somebody else does. Anyway, we're going to start from the south. Please come now.
K4IDC, Robin, Echo Mike 66, Radio Charlie.
I do not need your stinking. I don't need your stinking code there, your grid square. You know that, Rob.
Said you wanted my location. There it is.
Yeah, well, I'd rather have you say you're on Pew Road on near Percy Priest Lake. That would make a lot more sense than most people.
That's awesome.
Very good. Good to have you in there, Robin. That was Robin, Kilo 4, India Delta Charlie. He's about 6 miles south of me on the east side of Percy Priest Lake in Hermitage, even though that seems odd for me, but Hermitage is south of Mount Juliet. Oddity of the geography when they split up the area. When they put in the lake, I think that's what happened. Anyway, who else is south?
K4, Mike, Papa, Victor, Terry, and Murfreesboro.
Hold on, Terry. I had Tony in there first. Tony, you doing all right?
I'm above ground. I'm sitting upright, taking solid food.
Send a picture.
Yeah. No, that's what my nieces and nephews do. I do not photograph my food.
Well, no, I meant you being upright and taking solid food.
Well, I do the best I can, but yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, doing well. Trying not to get in too much trouble because my wife will make me go out in the backyard and cut my own switch.
All righty. Well, that was Tony. He's in Smyrna. Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot Quebec. I think I heard Terry in there. Was that you, Terry?
Yeah, that's me, Paul. I hope you and everybody else is doing well on the net. And sorry I haven't been on much lately. Doing what I can when I can, but yeah, my wife's had a little bit of I think what is it? Where you're dizzy? What do you call it? It's in the ear.
Oh yeah, it's I forget what that's called. I forget. Yeah, you lose your balance. Vertigo. There you go. Vertigo.
I knew what it was till I got ready to tell you. Been dealing with it for a week or so. So anyway, it's getting better now. So anyway, I hope everybody has fun and had a good weekend and has the rest of a good weekend here for what's left of it. And 73. KN4 MPV. Back over you, Bob.
That was Cam4 MPV, and it's Terry. He is in Murfreesboro. That is KM. No, it's KM, correct? Mike, Kilo Mike?
No, Kilo November.
No, I don't know why I got that messed up, but I did. Kilo November 4, Mike, Papa Yankee, and it's Terry. Maybe it's because you didn't check in every as often as you said you wanted to. You know we don't have any rules about that. I know you work hard. And I hope for the best for your wife. And the vertigo thing, man, I've had that once, and I didn't want it more than once. Anyway, Terry in Murfreesboro, Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor. Who else is south?
W4 EBX, label on Harding Place, about a quarter mile from I-65.
All right, hold on. I think that was John. We had a brand new check in there, but I heard Eddie in there first. Eddie, everything all right?
Yeah, doing very well. I'm using my remote tonight, sitting up there in the living room. I'll be in and out. W4 EBX.
So you're on your handheld doing crossband?
Yeah.
What are you using, quarter watt?
No, I'm running 5 watts. I'm using my little remote microphone.
Ah, okay. Oh, very good. I got you. That's Eddie in Gladeville, Whiskey 4, Echo, Bravo, X-Ray. Wait, I heard that. Is that who I've heard in there? That Whiskey 4 POP?
Roger, John. I'm down here on Harding Place, about a quarter mile from the entrance to Interstate I-65. And I got you can see as you go by, and got 2 towers up there. All right, that's me.
Ah, very good. That was a brand new check-in. He contacted him just a few minutes before the net started. That's Whiskey 4, Papa, Oscar, Papa, and it's John. He's over by Harding Place in I-65. Good signal. Yeah, let me know later how well you're copying, because how high up is your antenna?
Oh, it's not the satellite antenna's not that high. It's only 38 feet. 38 feet. So maybe with everything going on, maybe I'm about 48 feet. But I've heard 99% of everybody. No problem.
Okay, just curious because we're going to have a lot more. But your regular 2 meter antennas up that high though?
Yeah, so what I got a 2 meter antenna, and then I have a 430 antenna for the two satellites, you know, the ups and downs and all that kind of stuff. But I can use the 2 meter, the 144 antenna. I can use it. It's broad off the top of the band. I was thoroughly surprised. It's really broad. I can use it from 144 200 all the way up to 147.
Cool. Sounds great. You've got a good signal here, but that'd be easy if you're up that high and I'm not that far here in Mount Juliet. Not really. I think that's about, I'm guessing that's about maybe 12 miles, do you think?
And about that. And the antennas right now are the 23 degrees pointed from my house, northeast.
Yeah, you would have to be more like, actually, if you were pointed right at me, it'd be more like, I'm guessing about 70 maybe.
I'll move the thing and see what happens. Go and carry on with your duties.
You're almost full scale now, so I'm not sure I'd worry about that too much. All right, that was John, Whiskey for Papa, Oscar Papa, over there at Harding Place on I-65. Who else is south?
Yeah, 40, Echo 4, Tango Yankee, Juliet, Echo Mike 65, up here north of Woodbury.
I'd kick you off the net if you say another darn grid square.
Robin said that's where we're at, so that's where I'm at.
Robin is not net control. I want to clear that up right now. Hold on a second, Jim. I got NI4D. How are you tonight?
Doing pretty well, Paul. Decent coming in. I'm only able to run 5 watts tonight. I've got a new QRP rig, and I'm just an all-band rig, and I'm running it through the GP one, so I hope everyone's going to make the trip.
You know, you're bouncing up on 5 watts at S7, so you're not doing too shabby.
Yeah, GP one's pretty good up at 48 feet, so not too bad, but I'm anxious to get this home remodel done so I can get back down into the main shack and get back on the 700.
And forgive me, you're in, I always get those names mixed up over there where you live. Where you live?
That's Brentwood.
For some reason, every time I think of Brentwood, every time I think about that area, I want to say Bellevue, but that's not where you are.
It'd be a lot cheaper if I lived up there, I promise you. This remodel's about to kill me.
Well, it's probably, you just figure out the budget and then double it, and then you increase the time by about 3 months.
I try to say, we started this in July, and we've been through 3 contractors, so but it wasn't a minor remodel. We got at the house to start it over pretty much.
Oh, boy. Wow. All right, that's Carl in Brentwood, November, India, 4 Delta. He's only doing 5 watts, so if you can't hear him real well. But he's doing pretty good to me with S7 from Brentwood. That's great. Jim, I heard you next. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet in where the heck is it? Woodbury.
Exactly, Woodbury. And I can give the grid square again if you need.
No, I'd like you to do the latitude and longitude if you don't mind.
Hang on, give me a minute.
No, I'm not. You know better than that.
36 by 86. Don't ask, you'll get what you want.
Yeah, I want your body mass index too.
I don't know that. But anyways, had a lovely day out here today. Pulled the motorcycle out, went for a ride. So it was a pretty good day so far overall.
Yeah, you missed a nice breakfast, man. There was 2 other Marines there and you weren't.
That's because I told Michael that I wasn't going. We were going to go do something else. And there's no rules.
Oh, I know. I didn't say you had to be there. I just said there was 2 others and you weren't there. That's all.
Well, if they keep showing up, I'll meet them.
Oh, I know you will. Greg, you'd be the old sage there, though. You know, you had more time in, I think, than they did total.
That's because I'm old.
Yeah, very good. That's Jim in Woodbury. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. Good signal. Uses a beam from down there. He's about 35 miles south. Yeah, southeast of you. That's where he is. Who else is south?
W0GZR, Mark in Nashville.
All righty. I got you in there, Mark. Whiskey 0, Golf, Zulu, Romeo. You should, you're one of those people that's kind of in the center of things. You should hear almost everybody, don't you, Martin?
No, I got something wrong here. This is not a good spot for RF, I can tell you that.
Yeah, well, some aren't. What's your elevation? I don't remember.
the issue. A lot of power lines and that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you heard me saying that earlier this week or whatever it was. I kept wondering why I was getting this intermittent buzzsaw look on my sawtooth on the display here, and noise. It would cover up some signals, and I couldn't understand what it was. I thought it was in the house, but I kind of knew better. Then I realized the guy who lives behind me is a welder.
That'll do it every time.
Yeah, you think I would have remembered that. He has his own welding shop, but he was home, and he's got a big garage where he does some work. And, I've only met the guy once or twice, so I don't really know him well enough. And I'm not going to complain. He can do what he wants to in his own house. You know?
Yep. Yeah, you got to shut up and keep quiet and enjoy the neighborhood.
Yeah, I'll just turn a 10-meter beam over to his house and fry all his stuff.
I knew a guy that did that one time.
No, I wouldn't do that. Anyway, that was Mark. Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo in Nashville. Who else is south?
N8 Nut, N8NUT, November Yankee Bill.
Hey, Bill, hold on one second. Somebody right on top of you there, and that was Carl with a K. And Carl's in Franklin. How you doing, Carl?
Hey, I'm doing well tonight. Glad to hear Terry on here and John and everybody else.
Yeah, I forgot all about. I did forget. I forgot all about the 7:30 net tonight you had.
That's okay. We checked you in anyway.
Well, yeah, I meant to. So, by the way, how did it go?
That went good.
Well, I mean, was there 500 or 5?
It's closer to 5, but it's all good.
Oh, I know. By the way, I didn't mention that, but I should have. We do also do. Carl does a net on D-Star, DMR, and Yaesu C4 FM every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m., which has kind of just started in the last couple of weeks, and have a fair amount of participation for doing those nets, and we welcome you to do that. And if you get on the mailing list, you'll see the reminders to that effect for the Saturday night net at 7:30, and it's 30 minutes before I do this net. So anyway, that was Carl, November 8th, November Uniform Tango, and he is in Franklin. And Bill, let's see if I get that right. K, oh man, N-N-Y. I got to do it backwards. It's KM, no? KM4NNY? I forgot.
That's me. I'm sure glad I've had all this time to. Now I've looked up my grid square for you.
No, please, no grid squares. I won't write it down, so it doesn't really matter. You can say it if you want to, but I just know a lot of Aries nets and that kind of thing, and they use grid squares. But it's important in certain areas, but not for what we do. That's why we give the location with the people who are more likely to know what town you're in. And if they're that interested in grid squares, they'll look it up on QRZ, won't they?
They will. You don't need it that often, but sometimes it's nice to know where it's at.
Oh no, that's exactly right. It nails it right down to where you are on the globe, and it's a nice reference point. Absolutely, because if you say Nashville, my gosh, that's a big piece of territory to just say you're from Nashville. That's all you're looking at. Same thing with now in Wilson County here, where I'm in Mount Juliet, it's a lot smaller area to talk about. Or if you're talking about Woodbury, it's a lot smaller area to talk about. But even Murfreesboro isn't that, but you know what I'm getting at. It's just that's why the grid square is important for lots of reasons.
Yeah, well, like Murfreesboro, it's getting bigger and bigger with the day. So.
Yeah, well, it's a growing area, and it's only going to get faster growing. I saw there was a complaint on that next door site here in Wilson County. Somebody was complaining that there was a developer getting approval or hoping to get approval on 440 homes up in the north side of Mount Juliet. And I thought, well, you guys are in a development and you're complaining about somebody else wanting to build a development. So I'm not sure where the complaints should be.
I think personally, my biggest problem with those developments are the HOA.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. If you like HOAs, great, but I'm not moving into one.
I'm not either. I've got them all around me, but I've got 50 some lots. The rest are all in the city.
Oh, wow. Very good. That was Bill. He's in Murfreesboro. Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee. Who else is the South?
KO4 DFA, John in Hermitage.
Hey, John. You doing well?
I am. I'm kind of curious curious. I've got my 705 in my portable backpack with my tactical 2-meter antenna. How does it sound?
Well, you're doing 50 over here to me from Hermitage.
Okay, I'll take that as a solid. It works.
Oh no, the audio is great. Now that tactical is that big one that kind of folds out?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do they get for those? I don't remember.
I don't know. I spent so much money, I lost count.
That's right. You're talking about the one that's kind of flat. Is that the one?
Yes.
That's cool. No, it's got a good audio. It's got a good signal, and you had how much power is on them at this point?
I'm running 5 watts on battery, and then when I plug into 12 volt, I get 10 watts.
Well, I tell you what, seeing it's 5 watts, might as well be a handheld, and you're doing 50 over from Hermitage. Now, Hermitage isn't exactly, it's not hundreds of miles away, but you certainly do have a good solid audio and a good, good signal here in the Mount Juliet.
Awesome. Very good. Well, have a wonderful evening.
Very good. That was John in Hermitage with his 5 watts and a tactical foldable antenna, and that's Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Alpha. No, that sounds great. It really does. I would never have guessed that was 5 watts. Who else is Sal?
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
Is this Larry with the foldable tower?
I didn't think I was going to get in for this QRP station.
Very good. You doing all right? I'll move along. You always tell me to.
Move along, little doggy.
All right, that's Larry, and he's in Rockville. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor, one of our long-standing check-in people. Who else is Sal?
Kilo India 4 November Delta November David. Readable 5 watts.
Yeah, I knew you were on low power there, David. That's Kilo India 4 November Delta November. What? You just want to see if I could hear you?
I just wanted to join the keep up our playlist. Yes, I did.
Yeah, it's a little bit of hash in there, but you're fully copyable.
Okay, of course, you're loud and clear as always and doing a fine job, and sure appreciate everything you do, Mr. Paul.
All right, very good. That's David. That's David down in Reedyville, Kilo India 4 November Delta November, on 5 watts, no less. Well, initially he was. You bumped up to 10 or 15 or 20 after that, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I hit that high power switch.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you want to go back to the Al Gore switch, the 5 watts.
Well, that's pretty easy done. Ain't too quick, but good evening, Mr. Paul. Everybody else said,
yeah, very good. David in Reedyville, Kilo India 4 November Delta November. Who else is south?
KR4AC.
Very good. I got Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu Tim. How you doing, Tim?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, Paul. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Mostly. It was cool enough or warm enough today to be fairly comfortable walking the dogs at 40-something degrees.
Warm up a little bit more for me, but it was definitely a pretty day for sure.
Oh yeah, it was real nice. By the way, we had a breakfast this morning. I forgot to mention that in the announcements, and we had like 9 people there, so it was fun. We had a good time. Anyway, we're gonna have to get you back up here, Tim, for the breakfast.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make one of them for sure. If I ever think about it, I know you put it out there. Here I always sleep in, so you know how that goes. You get old and retired.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. But that's the reason we send out we send out reminders. But anyway, you don't have to show up. Anybody who shows up, we're happy. Anyway, that was Tim in Murfreesboro, Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu. Good signal. Good to hear you again. Who else is south? Nothing heard. Going to the east. K4PEW at the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Say again. I think you double with me.
Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India, James and Mount Juliet.
Ah, very good. You didn't jump in immediately. I think you did, and I double with you, James.
Hey, can I tell you what kind of antenna I'm using? I had people ask me about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wes sent me an email, asked me about it. It's a Cushcraft Ringo Ranger ARX2.
All right. Cushcraft Ringo Ranger ARX2. That's the one you're using inside, right, Gene?
Right. It's the horizontal radials are removed because of limited space, and it's got a vertical with a phasing stub on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know which one. I know what you're talking about. I've never had one, but I know what you're talking about. I'll make sure. I don't know if Wes is on right now, but I'll tell him if I see him. Oh, I might even put it up on the web. Make an announcement. James has a Ringo Ranger ARX2. Well, very good. That's James here in Mount Juliet. He has an indoor antenna because of HOAs, and gets in pretty good. I mean, he gets in excellent to me, and he gets in as far south as Watertown on most days. That's Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India. Who else is south or east? Anybody south or east?
M4JAV, Alan Lebanon.
Hey, Alan. How's everything over in Lebanon tonight?
Quiet, or it was. You woke me up. Good thing. That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, one of the guys that checked in earlier, Jim, who's down in Woodbury. Apparently, my audio comes in excellent on his shack, and his wife tells him to turn the radio down because she doesn't want to hear me anymore. I always thought it was funny myself. Personally, I think he just finds me annoying. I think that's the problem. Anyway, that's Alan. Everything is going well for you, though, Alan?
Yes, sir. No complaint. M4JAV.
Very good. That's Alan in Lebanon. November 4, Juliet Alpha Victor. Who else is south or east?
KI4SIB, KI4SOR. Good evening.
All right. Good evening, Richard. You holding down the other side of, well, you're on the same side, I think, as Alan of Lebanon.
We're pretty close, yeah. I think you're on the same side of the highway I am, but I'm instead of about two, I could sit there and talk to him on a handheld.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's kind of nice. That's why I kind of like Wilson County. It's still not as busy as Davidson County. How's that?
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, you remember when it was a lot less busy.
I do. I absolutely do. I remember when I didn't mind riding my bicycle down Mount Juliet Road. I wouldn't ride the bicycle down Mount Juliet Road now if you paid me.
Yeah, you probably remember when old Lebanon Dirt Road was actually a dirt road.
I do.
All right, very good. Well, that was Richard. He's just west of downtown Lebanon, and his wife Stephanie, and it's KI4SIB and Kilo India 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo. Anybody else east? Hey, Stan, you're holding up the north side of Lebanon tonight. Yo, Stan. I said, you're holding up the north side of Lebanon tonight, well?
Yeah, pretty much, Paul. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fairly good for getting to be an old man.
Good deal.
All right, very good. That's Stan. He's on the north side of Lebanon. Kilo Mike 4, Hotel Quebec Echo. Who else east? Anybody else east? Up to the north.
KV9RKK.
All right, that's Frank in there. You brought your rice burner to breakfast this morning, I see.
Yeah, it's an American car, but yeah, it acts like one of those, I guess.
Oh, I know. I think everybody's doing that, don't they? Who have the cars out of Korea or Japan? They all are built here, aren't they?
Not all. I don't know about all of them, but that one's actually a GM. But yeah, that's actually a General Motors. But it was built. The engine parts came from Germany, so I guess it's foreign in that way.
Oh, it is really. It's a German engine. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's Saab. It's actually a Saab engine with the parts manufactured in Germany, designed by. It's Opel. Then Saab took it, and then GM took it because they used to own Saab, and they own Opel. So it's just a hodgepodge of different places into a very cheap economic car that's kind of junky in a way.
Wow. Yeah, I can remember it's funny you mentioned that. I haven't heard that word Opel in a long time. A friend of mine had an Opel back in, probably was a 1964 or 65 Opel.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing the little ones that they used to import when they tried. I don't know if they ever really imported them here, but I remember going to high rise shows and seeing little Opels with the V8 stuffed in them. It was cool.
Oh, well, yeah, this was a little car, a little Opel. Kind of not too pretty by today's standards. Anyway, let me move on. Frank, that was Frank in Northwest Wilson County. Actually, he's in within the confines of Mount Juliet. It's Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo. Great signal as always. Who else is north?
Kilo Oscar 4, Juliet November Yankee, Carlos in Hendersonville.
Hey, how are you copying people tonight there, Carlos?
I'm catching, I'm copying people better now that I have the GP3 antenna installed. There's still a couple stations that they won't break the squelch, but if I open it, I can definitely hear them and understand them.
Yeah, how long have you had that outside now?
This is the first net. Well, this is the first net outside with the new GP3. With with the other antenna, the GP1, I had two nets already, and I did see maybe like 5 stations in total that I picked up extra from the ones that I've been checking in.
Ah, very good. Well, you'll like it, but someone else contacted me earlier this evening about that very issue. They were excited about the Nets tonight, and he had I said there was two people actually to call me about that. One of them was he actually asked me, that was actually earlier in the week, he asked me if it would be better outside. I go, oh yeah, it's gonna be better. And the other one had a good signal here from Gallatin, but it was with that Ed Fong, that J-pole antenna in his attic at this point. And I said, well, need to get outside. He said, oh yeah, it's in the plan. Get a regular good antenna outside. Because it's out. I don't care what you say. You can get out pretty good, which you found out. You can get out well from the attic, but it's getting into the attic and getting you to hear it is the problem.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with Excel, so I kind of made like a little sheet that I can keep track of the stations that I've been hearing over the last since I started joining the nets, and I definitely can see an improvement. Mainly, I'm measuring it just kind of saying what percentage I can hear against the total amount, and I went from like 45 to 50% to over the last couple nets, even with the older antenna, to like 60, 55%. So it's a definite improvement.
Yeah, very good. Well, you're watching it on YouTube, I take it?
Yeah, I'm watching it on YouTube in the background. Sorry if you can hear it. I'm putting it down.
No. I didn't notice it at all. I was just watching it here on the screen. I was just wondering if you were using it because you're 60 over now.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, which I'm happy about it because I went back and reviewed the past nets, and when it was inside in the attic, I was maybe 10 to 20 over.
Right. Well, it makes a huge difference, even though you're only, I don't know, maybe I didn't measure it or I haven't. It's probably 6 miles, 7 miles tops to your place to mine.
Yeah, when I looked you up on QRZ the first time, we were 7 miles, almost to the T.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm just glad to see you made those improvements. It's a lot more fun as you find out. It's more fun when you can hear more, and you can be heard. You just don't know who can hear you. That's the problem. But you can see it on the screen though, and that's what's kind of neat here. And to do it from your location, to me, but again, I'm not necessarily the best indicator of how well you're getting out to the west or the east or to the north. Anyway, that was Carlos. He's in Hermitage, and it's Kilo Oscar 4 Juliet November Yankee. Who else is north?
3 Juliet Charlie Hotel, Justin in Gallatin.
Hey, Justin. You doing well with that new antenna?
I am. Keeping a track tonight. There's only been 4 stations that I just could not make out anything. But no, a great improvement from the pickup truck.
I know what you're saying. It's really funny how when you first get a station and you get a little, whether you're in a vehicle or you got a handheld outside or you got a cheesy, I'll say just say a cheap antenna, an inexpensive antenna, and it's just exciting to be able to hear people and get out. And then you realize after a short period of time, you say, this isn't very good.
Well, once again, it's all about moving forward and getting the money to do all this fun stuff.
Oh yeah, no, if you had told me, or anybody really, you sit down and take your tech exam and say, okay, you got your license now, you passed the test. And by the way, you need this $400 antenna and $200 worth of feed line and hardware and a $300 radio. You're in business, and you go, okay, I'm not going to use that license.
It is certainly a rabbit hole. There's no doubt about that. From the wallet to the knowledge to everything.
Oh yeah, well it goes, it just moves along. I didn't have this antenna until a couple 3 years ago, and I'm thrilled to have it. And I'm sorry I didn't get it earlier, but You live and learn.
That's what it's about. Have a good evening.
Very good. That's Justin in Gallatin. Whiskey 3 Juliet. It is Gallatin, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure if my brain was switched on there. Whiskey 3 Juliet Charlie Hotel Justin in Gallatin. Finally away from his vehicle and in his house with his checking in. Who else is north?
WB0NLO, Mark in Northwest Wilson. Good evening.
Yeah, Mark, you don't have to increase a darn thing, do you?
Well, I don't know. I could use another 20 feet of tower.
Well, okay. Is that a request?
No, not really.
Well, I don't know. How well do you, I don't know if I ever asked you, how well do you copy the far stations from your location?
I probably get about 50% of the Murfreesboro stations, and most of the west, and of course north and east is strong over here. I'm right off the lake, but I'm only at 510 feet.
Oh, that's right. It's your elevation that's killer at 510. Yeah, it's I know that one fella, Corey, who lives up I think he's northeast of you. And he told me where he lived, and I go, "You're only at 500 something elevation there in that new house." Just I didn't move into the house, the last few months. He goes, "Yeah, I know. I wish I would have thought about that."
Yeah, well, I moved out here from a place that was about as high as you are, and one exit to the west.
Oh wow! And to go to again, you get out pretty good though. I don't think I'd complain too much.
No, other things took priority. I wanted someplace that I could crawl home from the boat.
No. Very good. Anyway, that's Mark, and he's in Northwest Wilson. Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar. Good signal as always. Who else is north?
Coming.
Okay, go ahead, Michael.
You forgot Brian.
Brian. I don't think I heard Brian. Where's Brian?
Okay, through CTP here in Hendersonville.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Not here, Brian.
No, I can hear you, Brian. I didn't hear you in there earlier.
Well, I figured my radio had a problem.
Nah, you're doing fine. How's everything going? Nice to see you at the meeting this morning.
Oh yeah, it's good times. Sitting in the basement. It's a little cold down here.
Yeah. I was going to say I got your call, but is it KC3? I always forget that.
Cut the pizza. KA3. Cut the pizza.
Ah, there you go. It's just K3. It looked funny soon. I wrote it down with the C, and I said, nah. That's why I asked you. It didn't look right. Anyway, everything. Yeah, I said there's no requirement. I call it a meeting. It's really just a breakfast. We don't really we meet, but we're not having a meeting per se. We talk about ham radio, but it's not necessarily, we don't, like I said in the notations, the reminders, we don't talk about meeting minutes or approving the minutes or the treasury or the nothing. Anyway, so we just have a good time, I think.
Oh yeah, there's nobody higher than Paul. At least that's my dessert.
Well, there's got to be somebody I'm at 680, I think 686. I forget what it is, but there's got to be somebody that's equal elevation. It's just that I'm in the middle. That's what makes me special.
Okay.
Well, you know what I mean. It's if I'm in the middle, it's easy for me to hear everybody, and being at this elevation, it's a real advantage. Anyway, that's Brian. He's in Hendersonville. And that's Kilo Charlie 3 Charlie Tango Papa. Who else is north?
North Mount Juliet.
Okay, hold on. I think that was Paul in Mount Juliet, but you were overpowered by, I believe that was Dennis. Whiskey 9 Bravo Oscar Quebec.
Hello, Paul. I used to have an Opel Cadet. My wife bought it brand new when she was 15 and a half years old. A half a year before she got her license. She had a job working at a nursing home, and she made pretty good money as a high school senior, or I guess junior it would be. And she went down and paid cash for an Opel Cadet when she was 15 and a half. We had that car for a long time. It was a great car, but it rusted in half. Those oval cadets didn't have a frame. They were called unibody, and the car started to sag in the middle when it rusted, and the doors wouldn't close anymore. And that was a good car, though. The engine still ran like a top when I took it to the junkyard.
So let me guess. Her cash price was what, $1,500?
I can't remember, but it was under two. Yeah.
Wow, isn't that amazing? Well, take inflation into account. By the way, just as a point of political interest, I thought it was interesting because there's some people who think $15 an hour is wonderful for minimum wage, and others say it's crazy. And so I said, I made minimum wage in 2000, excuse me, in 72, $2.90 an hour. And if you look up 1972 dollars compared to 2020 dollars, it's $17. That's what the buying power of 290 then was worth $17 now. So I'm thinking, well, maybe that $15 an hour doesn't sound so crazy.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I know. I worked in a factory for my dad in my dad's company, and I made under three for sure. And I think for a week's work, I'd get a check for about $120 or something. I can't remember though. I'd have to do the math. But anyway, back to net. Are you doing single sideband and all that tonight? I forget what tonight is.
Yeah, 2-meter upper sideband on 144-240, and then 6 meters on 50.135 upper sideband. By the way, I was going to mention something else to you, Dennis. Shoot, I forgot what it was. But anyway, it's good to hear from you.
Back to net, W9BOQ in Castellian Springs.
Yeah, that's Dennis in Castellian Springs, Whiskey 9 Bravo, Oscar, Quebec. I think I heard Paul. Was that Paul in Montjuic?
Yes, sir. KC9ETS. How's everything over there? Everything swell here?
Oh, yeah, just it goes swimmingly. I'm just glad I don't live on a busy street in Montjuic.
Yeah, I like that too. Our street only gets busy when 70 gets mucked up or something. People try to take the shortcut through Mace Chapel, but otherwise it's pretty nice.
There's no shortcuts. If you go through ours, you go around the block and you come right back to where you started. It's that street right behind the Chrysler.
Yeah. When I used to live up in Bethpage, I was right off of 31E, and you could count several $100 general trucks a day going by, and the craziness on that. So we were happy to get off the main roads. Oh,
I'll bet. Yeah, that's not fun. Anyway, that's Paul here in Mount Juliet. Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra, who is you have to get you to one of the breakfasts. I haven't met you in person.
Yeah, so I'm kind of a ghost that way. You guys, I'm a night owl. One of these days, if I can get myself up that early, I'll go over there.
Oh no, I get it. I sometimes am the same way. The only reason I'm actually up early in the morning every day, almost every day, is my wife works and she has to be at work at 7.
Yeah, right on. No, I'll get out there sometime.
All right, very good. Paul in Mount Juliet. The other Paul, Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra. Who else is north?
KU Voice we have X-ray Jamie and Bethpage. We're calling from the base of the collar repeater.
Okay, hold on, Jamie. I didn't get all of that, but there was like a double or a triple in there. There was a K station first, but who was it?
KO4 HGO, Josh and Gallatin.
Ah, very good, Josh. Got you in there. Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Golf Oscar. How you doing?
Pretty good tonight. Enjoying the new antenna and hearing lots of people on the net.
Yeah, very good. You're 20 over here. Now you have that intent. That's the one that is inside, right? That the Ed Fong model.
No, it's the tram that I put it out on a tower out in the yard. It's only up about 15 feet right now, though, but I plan to put it higher.
Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, if you could double it, it'd be great. There's a rule in the formula about how much further you get by doubling the height.
Yeah, I'm up here on the top of the hill, right here at Airport Road and 109. So I already have some pretty good elevation going south, but of course there's that ridge line north of me. I can't get past it at all.
Gotcha. Well, very good. You sound good. You got it. Like I said, you're about 20 over here into Mount Juliet from Gallatin, so you're doing pretty good. And that's Josh in Gallatin, Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Golf Oscar. Who else was in there?
This is Jamie, KO4 KJX. Jamie and Bethpage calling from the base of the Nut Holler repeater.
Aha. Calling from the base of which repeater?
It's the Nut Holler repeater. It's operated by the Center County ARA club. So just calling from the top of that repeater. I'm on handheld in my truck with a little extra rooftop antenna.
Oh, very good. And the name of the repeater again? I missed it. You said, is it Mount Holler, you said?
Mutton Hollow.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. The name confused my little brain here. I have seen that. I've never been there, but I've heard of that Mutton Hollow location. He's at the repeater location up there in Mutton Hollow. That's Jamie, and he's on a handheld on 5 watts. And it is a 5-watt handheld, Jamie?
That's correct. Yeah, I'm transmitting full power on this thing. This repeater is actually really close to the house, so I thought I would just jump up here and see if I can hit you better than last week.
No, that's doing great. Yeah, don't burn your hand with that 5 watts. You know, it's going to heat up the radio.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Again, Jamie, Kilo Oscar for Kilo Juliet X-ray. He was like at the base of the Mutton Hollow repeater up there. Who else was north?
KU4XQ, Tim in Hendersonville.
Hey, Tim. You know, I was going to call you, and because I think, you know, I remember when I had my car in the shop. I don't know when that was, 3 months ago, maybe.
Yes,
I think when they put it all back together, they forgot something, and that was either with that or it went bad. And I'm thinking it went bad because I haven't checked it because I don't drive the car that often. And I think whoever did it forgot to put the the mechanical thermostat back in the housing.
Oh wow, that's all right. I don't know.
No. Believe me, I'm not blaming anybody. I just happened to notice when I just noticed in general when like I said, I don't drive it that often. And I looked down and I looked down at the gauge. You know, I'm expecting to see the temperature gauge to be up, and it's sitting right at almost at the dead bottom in cold weather. I go, wow.
I wonder. Did they replace? I've got some feedback somewhere.
No, I'm guessing, Tim, that the thermostat went bad.
Oh, okay. I'm getting some crazy. Is my audio okay? Better than it was? Or, I don't know what the heck that is. I'm feeding back to my HF rig. The other night it sounded crappy or something, so I changed the batteries out and the stupid MFJ microphone. Is my audio okay?
Yeah, I was on the other side of that train going through your room there.
Yeah, man, that was weird. That was coming through my 1200. That was weird. Dang it, that's still doing it. It's all. Oh man, I've got to ground something.
You're making me laugh with all that feedback because it doesn't happen that often.
All right, I found it. It was one of those cheap, not Baofeng, but a QTH or something dual band I've got hooked up over there on the bench, and I forgot it was on.
I got you. Yeah, I've never made mistakes like that, by the way.
Yeah. I'm getting on up there in age, and I ain't not as quick as I used to be. And with the COVID stuff that I had, and the mind, what do you call it, clutter, and yeah, it's just rough.
Well, it's rougher to operate now that you got that nano chip in your bloodstream.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I can feel it pulling me in.
Very good. Yeah, if they're going to give me a nano chip, I want to at least leave it on this frequency.
Yeah, ever since I've had COVID, I feel weird when I use the microwave.
Very good. That's Jamie. He's in Hendersonville. It's Tim, excuse me. I was reading the wrong line. It's Tim in Hendersonville. It's Kilo Echo 4 X-Ray Quebec. Did they get the call right?
Yeah, it's Kilo Uniform 4 X-Ray Quebec.
Well, that's why I asked. It didn't look right to me when I read it back. Kilo Uniform 4 X-Ray Quebec. That is actually an odd call to me because I can't remember anybody else I've ever met who has a uniform as the second letter.
Oh man, I hate it. I was on FCC this week looking to change it, but it's so awful. I think I'll just keep it.
No, it's not that it's horrible. It's just unique.
I don't like it. Never did like it, but that's what they gave me. So when I got my advance, that's the one they gave me. So I just kept it.
No, I got it. Anyway, that's Kilo Uniform. The number 4 X-Ray Quebec, Tim in Hendersonville. Who else we got north? Over to the west.
November 4, Tango Juliet Foxtrot, Rick in Aspen City.
Hey, Rick, good to see you this morning, and thanks for hanging in there. You got a good signal.
Thank you. man. Crystal clear tonight.
Yeah, well, you're not crystal clear, but it's a good solid signal coming all the way from Ashland City in a beam.
There you go. Hey, I could hear Robin like he was in the room.
Really? Did you hear that, Robin? Are you still there? Yeah, Robin went. He took a nap.
Yeah, he probably did. I could hear Carlos pretty good.
Oh, awesome, Carlos. Were you able to hear Rick tonight?
I can hear him if I open the squelch up, but it's barely readable.
All right, very good. Can you swing that beam up another 5 or 8 degrees up toward the north?
I will next time.
Oh no, it's worth a shot. I don't think it would matter much to me, but no, good to have you in there, Rick. There was Rick. He's in Ashland City, another one who's worked very hard to get a good signal coming out of Ashland City. He's got a nice vertical and a nice horizontal beam headed in this direction or any direction he so chooses. And again, Kilo November 4, Tango Juliet Foxtrot. Who else is west?
KM4 YRS Mike in Belshire.
All right, hang on 1 second. Hold on. Anyway, let me take you, Mike. I'm pretty sure I heard somebody else in there, but I'll get that in a second. That was Michael. And I know you're copying everybody, right? Did you copy that 5-watt station up there in Mutton Hollow?
I could not hear him.
Oh, that's because you're not me.
That's exactly right.
Well, I'm closer, I believe, to Mutton Hollow than you are.
I believe you are too. I was just looking on the chat side of the YouTube thing, and Phil in Las Vegas is saying he'd like to check in. It's November 4, November Juliet.
I'd make an exception, but I know him and I just refuse to check him.
I got you.
I met, he's a very accomplished teacher and a professional piano organist, lives out in Henderson, Nevada, and he's probably listening on YouTube. I'm pumping him up here. He's got I think he still has a couple of repeaters out there, and he's got all kinds of nice equipment. Recently got married, and let's see, what else has he got? Something else I was going to mention to him. Well, I can't think what it was. Oh yeah, he's only 28 years old.
Oh wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah, no, he's doing great. He's doing great. He teaches school. Well, like a lot of people, they're teaching school from home, so that's a different thing. Oh, I hear Don's in there too. Anyway, good to hear you in there, Mike. Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. He's in Belshire. Who else is northwest?
Kilo Golf 4, Sierra Fox.
Oh, you sound just a little bit better tonight, Charles. You must have got that antenna up farther, like you noted there.
USL. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm not hearing too many people tonight.
Well, which antenna have you got up in the air, Charles?
GP1. I had a GP1 before, and I've never had a problem with it. Not last night, but the night before, there was a major band opening, and I was hearing people in Illinois, like they were just next to me, and I heard a 285. I think it's in Pikeville in East Tennessee. Somebody was on that repeater from northern Georgia. So it's hearing good.
Yeah. Well, again, the GP1 is lower gain antennas, if I remember correctly. I'm going to see what that is. I'll look it up right now. It says it's I don't know what it says. Hold on. It says it has. Oh man, nothing's never right in front of you when you want to see it. It says it'll take 135 mile an hour winds, and it's 4.2 feet tall. And I have no idea. Oh, the gain is only 3 dBs. That's why it's a very low gain antenna. You're gonna have to save up and get a grown-up model.
I've heard some other people on here on Simplex.
Oh yeah, I know. But again, the better the antenna, the better you're gonna hear.
It's a starting point, but I'm happy because I got power supply over here and 80-watt mobile.
Yeah, no, you're doing fine. Appreciate what you're doing, getting things rolling along. Good to hear you, Charles. That's Charles. He's in kind of in Ashland City / Joelton. That's Kilo Golf 4, Sierra Foxtrot. Who else is west?
4G.
All right, I only heard one, and the second one, hold on, but I did hear Jeff in there. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Just kind of hanging out, taking it easy, and trying to unwind.
Yeah, that's right. This is your 6 days of work. Tomorrow's a day of rest.
Correct. Day of rest. Well, on top of that, I'm studying CW because I'm taking an online CW class and just, staying busy with other things.
Which CW class you taking?
So CW Ops, it's online. They have about 4 or 5 different levels of classes. I'm in the uh, basic, which I should have went to the intermediate, but I went and did basic. I'm going to intermediate this spring.
Very good. It's working out well for you, though?
Oh, yeah. It's working okay. I wish I had more time to, practice it. But with the hours I work and my schedule, I have to, do what I can with it.
Well, the intermediate level pushes it where? Above 20, because the start out in that thing is 20 in the one you're in. What does intermediate do? 25 or 30?
I'm not sure. I haven't got there yet. I know I'm studying the characters at 30. That's the characters. But I can't copy at 30. I can't even copy at 20. Listen to the W1AW code files or whatever. But it's just I can copy the characters pretty good fast, but I can't copy it. Something being sent that fast. If you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. Yep, I'm with you. I hope you have good fortune doing that with the CW Ops. It's a good program. That's Jeff, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf, and he is in Madison. Who else is north or west?
1040, JT.
You got a pretty good signal tonight there, Don, in Bon Aqua.
Thank you, Paul. I heard Charles pretty good. He's giving me about the same signal he was giving you.
Yeah, you're only S3 tonight, but again, conditions be such as they may. I also noticed Rick wasn't as high as he would normally be as well.
Yeah, it comes and goes. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, it's good. Doing fine, but everything else is going all right for you?
Yeah, I spent the day loading up a dumpster and cleaning out my garage. Got the mother-in-law coming to move in a week and a half, so I got to make room for some stuff.
Well, I know that routine. I had my mother-in-law and my mother at the same time, so it was double whammy.
Yeah, now it'll be all right. It's all good. But yeah, I just had to get this stuff in the garage. I have been collecting stuff I brought from the old house that I should never have brought. You know how it goes. So that's all cleaned out now. I just got to clean up the remnants of the trash and stuff. Get swept up tomorrow, which will be a good day for it to be ready.
Very good. That was Don in Bon Aqua, November 4 Delta, Juliet Tango. Decent signal from Bon Aqua. Are you running full power? I mean, you're running the what was it, 200 watts?
Just 100 watts. And yeah, it's turned up to 10.
Ah, very good. 100 watts from Bon Aqua, November 4 Delta, Juliet Tango. Who else is west?
KG4 CXE, Chris and Donaldson.
Oh, all righty. Chris and Donaldson. Were you copying many people from the west tonight?
Yeah, so far.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. That indoor antenna working out well for you.
It's doing what it can.
Yeah, you're making it work too hard.
What's funny is that someone was just joking about the indoor antenna. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're with an indoor antenna, your expectations can't be huge.
I'm over here killing it.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's Chris in Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. You were going to zip me your phone number at some point, so we'll remember to do that.
Oh, yeah, man. I'll send you an email right now. Thanks for reminding me.
All righty. Chris and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who else is west?
KG4 LV, Jack and Donald.
Ah, you sound good. How's it going, Jack?
Going great.
Good. Glad to hear it. I'd ask you what the weather is, but it's the same as it is here, I think.
It's about 77 right here in the living room.
Oh, yeah. We went to breakfast this morning over there at Courtney's, and, I wore a long sleeve, just a shirt, a light sweater, long sleeved shirt and jeans. And it was warm in that restaurant. It felt uncomfortably warm because it was 32 outside and it had to be 78 inside.
Yeah, I got it turned up to just expecting a cold night tonight, but sorry I didn't make it this morning. I'll try for next time.
Oh yeah, no, there's no rules. You don't have to be there. I mean, the more it is true, the more fun we have, the more people there are.
Well, that's right. I understand. Hope y'all had a good time.
Oh yeah, we did. In fact, I didn't get home until noon. Yeah, very good. That's Jack and Donaldson. Kilo Golf for India Lima Victor. Who else is West?
Your wife's going to think you have a girlfriend.
Well, she was working today, so she doesn't. The dogs know. They were ticked off when I got home. Here I was gone for over 4 hours. Anybody else West? Any late check-ins?
Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, Greg, Danny.
Hold on that last station. Hang on for a minute. I think I heard Kilo Delta 4. There was a double, maybe a triple. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie, Victor X Echo, and Greg and Antioch. You doing well?
I'm doing fine on my Diamond X50 at about 610 feet.
No, you're doing great. You have a great audio, great signal from Antioch. You can't ask for too much. How tall do you have that thing up there?
Well, it's about 25 feet off the ground at 610 feet elevation.
Oh yeah, exactly. How well do you copy stations that you can, can you hear most of them?
I have trouble with Murfreesboro generally. Tonight, I'm not hearing well at all, though.
That's funny. Out of Antioch, you're having difficulty there. I think there is some terrain issues north coming out of south of you, I should say.
Yeah, particularly where I live, there's a little bit of a hill more towards Murfreesboro, but I've got a clear view towards you, which is kind of northeast.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're in a good location, but not for going southeast, I think.
No, it's not good.
Yeah, very good. That's Greg. He's in Antioch. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. Anybody? Who was that other station that was in there? Okay, one more time. I think I had another double in there. I think it was KO4K. Is it Hotel Alpha?
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Alpha, Juliet.
Very good, Seth. I'm sorry. Very good. That's Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo. It was Alpha Juliet, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, very good. I'm writing over things, so sometimes I don't get it right. Well, very good. You got a good signal in there from this Lafayette, right?
You always get that wrong. No, it's Pleasant View. Halfway between Nashville and Close.
Yes, now I know. I'm going to have to remember that. All right, very good, Seth. You sound good. Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Alpha Juliet, Pleasant View. Quite a stretch up there towards Clarksville for sure. Yeah, it's a decent signal. Good to have you in there again. And sorry about the mislocation, but I'm glad you always correct me. Who else is west or anywhere? Okay, hold on. It was an Alpha Sierra Hotel portable, but I think I heard the one before you was Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo X-Ray Echo. Is that correct?
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo X-Ray
Tango.
Tango.
Tango. All right. Kilo X-Ray Tango. What was the name there, please?
That's Joey or Joseph.
Okay, very good. Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo X-Ray Tank. Did you just sign up on the email list?
Yeah, you sent me an invite.
Oh, yes, very good. Yeah, I lose track. I mean, we're up to 149 or 50, whatever it is on the list, and so it's hard for me to keep track.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's a lot easier when you have met the people personally. It really is. It's always easier because otherwise I just know people maybe by their first name and their call and the sound of their voice, and that takes me a while to get used to that.
Yeah, I'm about to move to Albuquerque, so I need to get out for one of the breakfast.
Oh, that'd be great. You're moving to the work, you mean?
I'm moving to the camp, and I work from home, so I can move wherever I want.
Oh, awesome. So why'd you pick Albuquerque? Yeah, very good. What antenna and power are you using? Because you're coming in and out a little bit in Hermitage.
It's a 5-watt HT with just a rubber duck.
Oh, that's why. Very good. That's why it sounded so funny. So I'm presuming most people can't hear you. But very good, Joey. Appreciate you having in. Yeah, you need to get to a break. We're having second and fourth Tuesdays. That's second and fourth Tuesdays. Second and fourth Saturdays of every month. And again, good to have you in there. I'd love to have you to breakfast. That's Kilo Oscar for X-ray. Excuse me, Kilo Oscar for Kilo X-ray Tango in Hermitage. And I believe I heard an Alpha Sierra Hotel station in there.
This is November 5 Alpha Sierra Hotel. The name here is Tim Tango India Mike. Also go by Skeeter, SKWCR. And I am truck driver here behind the Dickerson Pike Walmart store with my handheld. I just happened to put it on scan and heard something going on this frequency. So what exactly is this?
Well, we've been holding nets here this is our 7th year holding nets on 146.415 Simplex. And we have about 149 people on our mailing list that generally call themselves Simplextons. And we have a good time. We do nets twice a week, and we also do 2-meter sideband nets. We do 6 meters upper sideband nets and 10-meter upper sideband nets. And sometimes we do 70 centimeter nets. Is that too much for you, Tim?
Well, that's a lot of information, but that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, no, we have a good time. It started out with just 2-meter nets, and that got pretty successful. And then somebody says, hey, why don't we do a 10-meter net? Okay, we'll start that. So then we said, well, why don't we do a 6-meter net? Okay, we'll do that too. And then why don't we do a 2-meter upper sideband net? So we have a lot of fun with it. And again, we get about averaging now somewhere between 35 and 40 check-ins every night, and that's twice a week.
Hey, roger that. Okay. Where do I find information about this group of Simplextons?
Well, you can do it a couple of ways. There's on 146.415.net. That's the main website we use for information. 146.415.net. Same as the frequency you're on. And you also can find us on groups.io, and it's just look up under on that groups.io system, and just look up Mount Juliet Simplex Society, which is MJSS, Mike Juliet Sierra Sierra. Or what was the other way? No, those are the two best ways to find us right there. Or you can write me an email at k4pew@arrl.net.
All right, fine business. Yeah, I just pulled up the 146.415.net website, and I'll make sure that I bookmark that. Interesting, because my radio is reading like it's 146.42, I think, but I don't know. It could have changed. The programming could have changed on it. I don't know.
No, we're definitely 146.415. Been here a while. Tim, where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Fresno, California area, but I live in Fairview, Tennessee these days.
Ah, okay, Fairview, Tennessee. How far is that from Nashville?
It's about a 35-minute drive from downtown to Williamson County, out towards Dixon.
Oh, yeah, so you should be able to check into the net with a pretty decent antenna.
Well, right now all I have is a handheld, except for the radio in my car, which has a little bit more power. It's a Kenwood TMV-71A, so out there in the hills and hollers, I'm not sure I can get up high enough to get to a simplex, but I'm usually out on the road this time of the week anyway, so I just happen to be up here in the north side of town, and like I said, waiting for my chance to get unloaded here at the Walmart. Thought I'd put the radio on and see if there was any action out this way.
Very good. That is Tim. He's in a truck waiting for doing an offload at Walmart on Dickerson Pike. And his name is Tim or Skeeter, November 5 Alpha Sierra Hotel. Hadn't heard of the net, happened to be scanning and found us. We're not hard to find when we get this much activity going on, because we're already at 36. He was the 41st check-in tonight, and he lives up in Fairview normal. Who else? Is there anybody else late check-ins? Any other late check-ins? Please come now.
Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel. Kilo 4 HPH.
Hold on. There was a Kilo Oscar 4H. I think PH, but hold on. There was another Kilo Oscar 4H something. I didn't catch the rest of it.
Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Victor Hotel.
Ah, very good. Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Victor Hotel. What's your first name and location?
Yeah, this is Roger in Gallatin / Hendersonville / White House over in this hole.
Oh, yeah. I'll just call it White House. How's that, Roger? Yeah, I don't, for some reason, I can't connect that call with you. I don't know why, but how's things going for you, Roger?
So I'm still working on the actual antenna. I've got one outside that's a 770A and trying to work on something else right
now. All right. Well, very good. You sound pretty good tonight. That's Roger, is normally right there in the White House area. And it's Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Victor Hotel. And there was a hotel pop. Was there a second station in there with a Kilo Oscar call?
Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Sierra Delta, David in Belgium.
There you go. That's what I had wrong. I'd written down the other call twice. How you doing, David?
Doing pretty good, Paul. It's been a good day, and just trying to catch a little radio action here.
Well, we're doing more than a little. I mean, you're number 42 on our list tonight.
Yeah, it's been a busy evening there.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I mean, a lot of people enjoy it. I don't know if they enjoy me, but they enjoy knowing who they can hear and as they improve their station. So I think that's the real attraction. It can't possibly be me.
You do a good job with it, man. I think that's part of it.
I guess. Anyways, David's in Bellevue. It's Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Sierra Delta. Do we have any other late check-ins? You don't have to compliment me either.
Kilo Oscar 4 Juliet Tango Golf in Gallatin.
Ah, very good. Gallatin Station. The Juliet Tango Golf. Have I talked to you before?
Yeah, this is Brandon.
Oh, good, Brandon. Very good. You doing all right?
We are. It's nice and chilled up here on top of the ridge, and we're just enjoying the night.
Oh, yeah, it is. It was nice and crisp today and pretty skies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was great. That's Brandon in Gallatin. Kilo Oscar 4 Juliet Tango Golf. Any other late check-ins? Any other lollygaggers, sandbaggers, or lurkers?
AC9. Kilo 4 Alpha Lima.
All right, there was two people in there. I got you in there, Steve, up in Kentucky. Alpha Charlie 9. Is it India Lima?
AC9 I am.
Ah, that's right. It's I am. How could I get that wrong? It's easy after 44 check-ins. How you doing, Steve?
I'm hanging in there. I'm a little busy, but that's good. Hey, what were you complaining about before with the Crown Victoria?
No, I love that Crown Victoria. No, we were talking about an Opal earlier.
Oh, God, give me a break. Yeah, Buick Opal, I remember that stuff. Hey, when are you going to have a FM 6-meter Simplex Net to go with the sideband?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to do that, would it? Although, those of us like me, I'd have to go out and get a 6-meter vertical for FM, wouldn't I?
You'd have to blow it just off of some of them dollars then to do that, right?
Yeah, that's right. I got to cut loose of the money. How you doing, though, Steve? I haven't heard from you in a little while.
Well, 16 days, more than 10,000 miles, so take a few days off and relax and trying to get some stuff done. But yeah, I always have a tribander up that covers 6 meters. I'd be anxious to see if I can hear anybody.
Oh, I hear you. How far are you traveling then?
I basically cover the eastern half, and that's it. I won't go any farther west. Back and forth, the radio, back and forth, back and forth. I'm doing a lot of Timken bearings going to Laredo.
Laredo?
Well, yeah, we don't have jobs anymore. A lot of all the assembly plants have been moved out of the states. Well, look at what just happened. All the oil industry is going to be shut down. With our new world socialist system that's in front of our face right now. Remember National Socialism and Nazis? Well, now you got world socialism. You know that, right?
It looks like we're heading in that direction sometimes, doesn't it, Steve?
Well, we're already there. Hey, how about Gavin? You took that jab, he's dead in 2 weeks. How about that?
Yeah, I was bummed out. What's his name? Passed away today. What's his name? Oh, that announcer. What the heck is his name? I forgot it already.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that too. I don't pay attention to that stuff. But oh well. I'm not gonna hold you, Paul. But yeah, send something over if by some chance you know start dabbling around that 6 meter FM. Just post it, and if I'm home, I'll tune to it and see what I can do.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm making a note of that here on 6 Meter FM. That was Steve, and he is in Scottsville, Scottsville, right? Tennessee, Kentucky.
Yeah, there you go. Tri-bander up, bottom of it 60 foot, you know, cover 6 meters, but there's never anybody on there. So, yeah, you know, I always have a radio dedicated to that, but it seems to be quiet. So why not go somewhere to where nobody knows where you went, right? Mr. Get Up and Go versus Got Up and Win.
Did you cash your stimulus check?
I got it. Who is? I didn't catch that. Hold on one second. Steve, good to have you in there. That's Alpha Charlie 9, India Mike, Scottsville, Kentucky. And before we any kibitzing, I need to grab Alan, Kilo 4 Alpha Lima. Where are you, Alan? Are you still there?
Yeah, Kilo 4 Alpha Lima. Kind of in a high noise environment, so I won't hold it long and just give it back to the net. Just wanted to check in. K4AL.
Very good. Good to have you in there, Alan. Alan's has a remote base here in Hermitage. I say here, over in Hermitage. And I presume, I'm not sure where I guess he's home right now, but he had some noise in the background. Kilo 4 Alpha Lima, the station's in Hermitage. Who was the other person who was trying to, were they checking in or were just making a comment?
I was wondering if that guy in Kentucky cashed his stimulus check.
No, he gave it to me.
What are you talking about, stimulus check?
I don't know. I guess he was presuming everybody got a stimulus check.
All right, Paul, pick it back up. AC9IM.
Very good. Any other late check-ins? Lollygaggers, lurkers, sandbaggers, end-time survivalists, preppers, flat earthers, and SDR donglers. All right. We had a big total tonight with 46 check-ins. I'm going to move right on. Do we have anybody who wants to buy or sell anything? No cars. All right, we got nothing. We'll skip that then. If you do ever have anything you want to sell or you're looking for something to buy, just post it to the group. We've got 149 people here. It's like a mini mart for ham radio sales if you wanted to sell something. So that's one down there. We're going to move right over to 144-240 upper sideband. 144-240 upper sideband. I'm going there momentarily. For those of you on YouTube, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm moving. All righty, this is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on 144-240, starting from the wherever I was. Where was I starting from? Starting from the south, please come now.
Whiskey 4 Papa, Oscar Papa.
All right, hold on. We had Whiskey 4 Papa, Oscar Papa. That was John. John, what was another station in there south? Please come now. Okay, Kilo November 4 Papa Victor. Is that you, Terry? Mike Papa Victor, right? Is that Terry that I'm hearing in there?
That's right, Paul.
Yeah, very low. I have a very low audio to me, but yeah, I got you in there too. Who else is south? That was Terry in Murfreesboro.
W0, GZR, Mark Nashville.
Yeah, you come in fine that time, Mark. Who else is south?
N8NUT.
All right, N8NUT. Come in loud and clear that time there, Carl. Who else is south? That was November 8th, November Uniform Tango in what do you call it? In Franklin. Who else is south? Over to the east. Anybody east? You got no copies. Can anybody hear something for me? All right, well, then we'll go to the north. Please come down.
Kilo
Kilo, Bravo 9, Romeo, Kilo.
All right, very good. I presumed you'd hear people from the east if I couldn't. Frank, you didn't hear nothing?
Nope, no Earl, nobody that, not none of the normal people are normally here.
We don't have any normal people, Frank.
Okay, all right, you know what I mean.
That's Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo, Kilo Frank in Northwest Wilson. Who else is north?
W9, PDO.
Ah, very good. Good to have you in there, Dennis. You sound good. Which antenna are you using? The 2-meter, that X700 there?
No, I'm using my, hang on. My other radio's going nothing. No, I'm using the Cushcraft 13B2.
Ah, very good. It's working good for you.
Yeah, if we're cross polarized too, it'd be better if you were the same polarization.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, yours is a killer signal.
All right, well, good. W9BOQ.
Yeah, this is Whiskey 9, Bravo Oscar, Quebec. He's in Castellian Springs. That's Dennis. Who else is north?
Kilo Charlie 9, Echo Tango Sierra.
Well, you're a killer signal too, and you're even closer to me, Paul.
Glad it works down in my hole here, but yeah, we're close enough.
Yeah, very good. That was Kilo Charlie 9, Echo Tango Sierra, Paul here in Mount Juliet. Who else is north?
WB0 NOL.
Yeah, you sound good as well. You sound, I'm presuming I'm on frequency, and you sound like you're lower register when you talk, not your normal voice.
Well, I don't know.
No, just a hair. I mean, it's just a little bit less than normal in terms of the bass. It's like it's more bass, like it's a little off frequency. That's all.
I raised it up a little bit.
Okay, that sounds a little better.
More.
Somebody just said more.
Okay, how about that?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right on the money.
I'll remember that.
Yeah, thanks for the help, Dennis. That was Whiskey Bravo 0 November, Oscar. That's Mark in Northwest Wilson. Who else is north? Over to the west.
KM4 YRS Mike in Belshire.
Yeah, I can't hear you real well, Mike. You have to speak up. That's Michael in Belshire. Excellent signal and audio. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot, which Michael also does the 10-meter net tomorrow night at 7:30. I don't think I mentioned that. Who else is west?
No, KG4 CXE, Kristen Dawson.
All right, hold on. I think I heard Gallatin in there, but I also heard Chris in there. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. You sound good tonight. Who else was in there west?
Don.
Ah, okay, good, very good. And dang, I forgot his call. And Delta Juliet Tango. Isn't that terrible? I think I could keep it straight after all these years. What is it? Don't tell me. N8, 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 N9. What is it?
N4.
Yeah, okay. I gotta just call me Dolt tonight. D-O-L-T, Dolt. November 4, Delta Juliet Tango, and that's Don in Bon Aqua. Who else we got west?
You were so close.
Yeah, well, believe me, you have to have a little thick skin here because I show my lack of attention or memory or both. Who else is west? Please come in.
Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, Greg and Antioch.
Ah, very good. We got Greg in Antioch. No, Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. Even when I write fast, that's what makes it worse because I'll get the call written down wrong. Anyway, that's Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. Greg and Antioch. Good signal, by the way, Greg. Who else is west? West or south? Anywhere. Am I hearing any stations out there? Can anybody else hear anything?
All right.
Nothing. Well, I'm not going to give a rundown because we're going to move right along, but we did have 13 stations in there, and I think everybody heard that I was acknowledging them. So that's 2-meter upper sideband, and we're going to move right over to 6-meter. And Michael, if you would make that announcement on the 2-meter net, if you don't mind, on 415, and we're going to move over to 50.135, and we'll be moving from there right now. K4P. All right, it's K4PEW, the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on 50.1356 meter upper sideband. Please come now. South, please come now. All right, very good. I did hear you that time. Nice and fairly clear. A little low audio, but that's Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor, Terry in Murfreesboro. Who else is South? All right, I got you in there, Mark. That's Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo, Mark in Nashville. Who else is west or south, I should say?
Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, Greg Antioch.
Very good, Greg. Good signal again on Antioch. That's Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. I did get that correct, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you did good.
Okay, very good. No, I scribbled and it looked funny. Who else is south? All right, over to the east. Man, east is skipping out on us tonight. Nothing east. We go east or north. All right, got you in there. Which antenna are you using on 6 meters tonight there, Dennis?
It's a dipole and a really simple horizontal dipole. But with just regular coax with a few beads on it, and you're killing it, man. You're S9. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, it is, and it's interesting because you're only S1 to me. I mean, I'm copying you pretty good, but the audio and the signal are relatively low, you know.
Yeah, this is not the greatest antenna. I have a job that I'll be putting up soon.
Very good. Let us know. I want to see how it works out for you. That was Dennis, Whiskey 9, Bravo, Oscar, Quebec. Who else is wherever I was, north or west?
Hey, before you go, what are you using?
I'm using that. Oh gosh, I forgot the name. Michael, what's the name of that antenna? I forgot already.
The PAR Omni Angle.
Oh, the PAR, PAR, Omni Angle, horizontal.
Okay.
Yeah, it works out pretty well. Anyway, who else is wherever I was, north or west?
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo, Kilo.
All right, hold on, Jack. I probably shouldn't have moved past north so quickly. I heard Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo, Kilo. It was Frank in Northwest Wilson. Moving right along, we had Jack, who was west. Is anywhere north?
Kilo Charlie 9, Echo Tango Sierra.
All right, very good. I got you in there, Paul. That's Kilo Charlie 9, Echo Tango Sierra. He is north. There was another north station in there? Oh, I'm hearing somebody, but it's not a good copy. Is anybody copying a station there? Anybody copying that at all? All right, very good. I must be hearing a distant station there. I can hear something. Maybe it's just all it's that voice in my head again. Jack, I got you in there. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. You sound pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. You got a good signal over here.
Yeah, very good. Who else is north or west?
KG4 CXC, Chris and Dawson.
Man, I think everybody's going to want to move to an indoor antenna, man. You're killing us.
I don't know.
No, you got a good audio. It's an excellent audio, and signal strength is about 3. But I mean, for an indoor antenna, that thing is a killer.
Well, honestly, I think it's full wave, so I mean, there's something going on with that. But yeah, we're both on the same polarization. But this has a very good EQ inside of it for sideband.
Dennis, how you copy Chris in Donaldson?
I can hear him pretty good. Jonathan noise, but I could carry on a QSO with him.
Yeah, just curious because he's, like I said, he has an indoor 2-band antenna, at his house.
I'm hearing it on my indoor.
Awesome. Well, maybe we just need an indoor net. What do you think?
No, I got the same antenna you got. It's just indoors right now.
All right, let's move on. That was Chris, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who else is, where was I? West, please come down.
KM4, YRF, Mike in Belshire.
All right, Michael. Boy, I'm going to have to break this up into two nets. It's almost 9:30. Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo Fox. Anybody else west, please come in.
Yeah, how about November 4, Delta Juliet Tango, now that I'm on the right antenna?
Okay, now I got you. Were you trying to talk to me earlier?
Yeah, I was. I couldn't hear anybody. I was like, what the heck's going on? I didn't get the beam sort of, well, not really swung your way. It's coming around. And I'm like, what's going on? And I looked over and I was on my 80-meter double bazooka. I'm like, what? There's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought I heard somebody out there. It just was I could not make any. I couldn't tell the voice. Couldn't tell. All I knew there was somebody talking.
Yeah, now I got a feeble on you. Before I had like you had like F0 barely above the noise. Now you got about an F3 on the S4 with the preamp.
Yeah, you're doing fine here. How much power are you running on 6 meters?
Right now it's kilowatt.
Well, that's enough. I mean, you're coming in loud and clear here. Very good. That's Don in Bon Aqua with a kilowatt. November 4, Delta Juliet Tango from Bon Aqua. Anybody else a late check-in?
Whiskey 4 Papa Oscar Papa.
Hey, John, you're doing well. You sound good. Which antenna do you use on 6 meters?
Oh, I've got a little Cushcraft about 80 feet in the air, 3 element.
Aha. Is it pointing in my direction, maybe?
Point it north.
Okay, very good. Now you're sounding good. In fact, if you're north, where you are, yeah, you're way out of line with me. You should be pointing almost west. I mean east, right?
Oh, I guess so, but it's north right now. Like the problem for a rotator controller.
No, you're doing fine here. I wouldn't complain too much. If I can hear you with you pointed north, I'm happy.
Okay, Dave. You'll have a good night.
Very good, John. That was John Whiskey 4 Papa, Oscar Papa. Anybody else late checking? Any place, anywhere, please come in. All righty, we had 12 check-ins there on 6 meters and 13 on 2 meters, and we had 40, almost ran out of room, 46 check-ins on 2-meter FM, so we were doing fantastic. Appreciate all the participation. Let me move on. It's already 32 minutes after 9, and I appreciate everybody, so have a good night. K4PEW closing the net. Hope to hear you on the net tomorrow night at 10:30, or 7:30 and 10 meters. Not 10:30 and 7 meters. 7:30 and 10 meters, 28 at 415.
Comment, Paul.
Hey, who else has OA50, the Omni angle besides Paul?
Dude, KB and I are okay.
That's the Omni. That's a pretty cool antenna. You're stronger than heck. I'm in Castellian Springs. Where are you?
I'm in northbound Juliet. It's in Flores right now.